culture at its best, set to begin at the Blue Hills Roundabout at 4 a.m. You know the tradition. You go to church, maybe on the town, and then to Junkanoo. The Junkanoo groups of the TCI are making sure that they put on a fabulous show. Here's Angie Toussaint with the show and tell.
It is a celebration synonymous to the Bahamas, its people and culture. And after centuries of Junkanoo, galas around the festive season of Christmas and New Year's, organizers for the past decade have tried to introduce the Junkanoo theme to the Turks and Caicos Islands public. Another year, another celebration, and in a few hours, the Predators will once again attempt to revive the long-running legacy of Junkanoo. WIV4 took a little visit to the shack as called by the Predators crew to find out what marvelous things they have in store at 4 a.m. in the Turks and Caicos Islands.
This year we will be celebrating the life and death of Nancy Greenbane, Rio Stubbs, Jay Henfield. These are people, our fallen brothers and sisters along the way who supported us, rushed with us every year. So we would be celebrating their life.
According to Wesley Tanka Williams, this year the designs are a little different. The costumes are more outrageous, the theme hits closer to home, and the colors are even more garish than the years before. He said Junkanoo is of course popular to the Bahamas and that it has taken some time and determination to allocate funds for the event, get the local community support and participation. He says Junkanoo has significant importance to this region.
Well, I think it was a huge struggle, right? Because year after year, we were here and, we basically sponsored the Junkanoo Parade ourselves. Time after time, we try to keep into it to feed to the people what it can do and how it can help this country. And, in terms of bringing tourists here as a destination annually. Tourists overseas look for places to go during their winter season, and Turks Island is a destination now as a haven for tourists. So I think it's a way for us to display a part of culture. A lot of people in the Turks and Caicos Islands say that in one way it's not the Turks and Caicos Island culture, but I think, basically Turks and Caicos and the Bahamas is so close to tides. I think both of them is basically the same culture.
There will be many goodies on hand, music and other things. The setup time is 1 a.m.
For the last 3 months, this was our home from work to the Junkanoo shack. After the holiday, during the holidays, we had no partying or nothing. This is where we was just trying to get our fun will be on New Year's. We're also inviting a lot of the tourists from the hotels and so on. We have 3 floats in competition, a float from 5 Keys, a float from Northside, and a float from the Bight. We have We Funk, the other Junkanoo group from Provo, they're coming out. I think we're also having a masquerade crew between Grand Turk and South Caicos. So this year is going to be the biggest event.
He said there was great government support.
The Ministry of Youth and Sports and Culture and the Arts Commission, all of them was very, instrumental of helping to bring this parade to the road.
The theme is 174 years of slavery. Individuals like TCI's first Chief Minister Jags McCartney, Prime Minister of the Bahamas, the Right Honorable Hubert Ingram, and current TCI Premier Honorable Dr. Michael Mizik. Others, like U.S. abolitionist and humanitarian Harriet Tubman, who freed more than 70 slaves using the method of the Underground Railroad. 16th U.S. President Abraham Lincoln, who introduced the law of the Emancipation Proclamation, which in return freed all slaves in the United States, are all depicted and are being honored at this year's Junkanoo. WIV4 will bring you highlights of the celebration in our next newscast. Angie Toussaint, WIV4.